Just some running in place or boxer shuffle. Just want to get that heart rate up a little bit. Bouncing around. Alright, we're now going to switch to in-place butt kicks. Woke up ready for a 60-degree day, then I walked outside. Alright, we're going to switch to high knees in place. Alright, back to that shuffle. Alright, feel nice and warm. We're getting to our world's greatest stretch. Remember, for world's greatest stretch, we're going to get to a nice deep runner's lunge. I'm then going to pop that back knee off the floor. The same side as the length to my plant leg. For me right now, it's my left. I'm going to take my left elbow and try and touch it to the inside of my foot. Then come into a nice hard bow drop. My hand stays at my shoulder, and I'm trying to activate that upper back musculature. We do 5 on this side. 4, 5. Done with that, we're going to switch sides. That deep lunge, pop the back knee, inside of the foot, bow drop. Awesome. Still working on the hips here a little bit. We're getting to a nice wide standing straddle. So from here I'm going to come down, touch the floor if I can, walk my hands over to my foot, twist my feet. I'm going to do a nice tall lunge, hold for a couple seconds, twist my feet back into that straddle, walk my hands slowly across to my other foot, deep lunge. We're going to do that 3 more times on both sides. I'm sorry, 4 more times. Be 1, 2, 3. And we'll come back one more time. All right, to finish up our warm-up, we're going to do 2 rounds of 10 glute bridges and 10 scapular push-ups. For glute bridge, we really want to think about activating those glutes. So I'm going to get prone on the floor of my back. I'm going to get my feet closer to my hips. The farther away we are, we're activating more of our hamstrings. The closer, we're going to get more glute activation. So we're going to push up and squeeze our butt at the top for 1, 2. Here we go, back down. 9 more of those. 2. 1, 2. 5, 6. Really think about initiating that movement by squeezing the butt. Pushing through our whole foot. 10. Next we're going to a scapular push-up. For a scap push-up, I'm going to get that strong push-up position. And I'm going to basically do a push-up without bending my arms. How am I going to do that? I'm just going to let my shoulder blades sink and pinch. And then push all the way up. That would be 1, 2, 3. We're keeping our elbows straight and trying to keep our shoulder blades depressed down so our shoulders aren't creeping up towards our ears. Also be aware of your head. We don't want our head to really sink down. We want to stay nice in line with the rest of our spine. The way I do that is I keep my gaze a couple feet in front of my hands. After you're done with 10 scat push-ups, we get back into that glute bridge. 10 more. Eight, 9, and 10. 10 more scat push-ups, and the warm-up will be complete. And 10. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, welcome to Tuesday's Iron Lung class. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the structure of the workout. I'm gonna demo the movements for you, and then we're gonna go ahead and get rolling. So today, we have 3 rounds of 4 movements. Each movement is going to be performed for 60 seconds. We'll rest for 30 before moving on to the next movement. We're gonna go through all of those movements 3 times. Cool, so a minute working, 30-second resting for all 4 movements, going through them 3 times. Catch is, it's iron lunge, so we're going to be nasal breathing while we work. We do that to correct faulty breathing patterns, right? We're cueing by breathing through our nose to breathe deep into our diaphragm instead of those shallow chest breaths. All right, it can help us prevent hyperventilating. It also helps open up our blood vessels by creating nitric oxide in our nose, so we can get more nutrient-rich oxygenated blood to our bloodstream while we're exercising, while we're sleeping, and while we're just daily living. So, starting off our movements for that, we're going to be doing lateral jumps. If you checked the story last night, you'll see that I asked for equipment you need. It said an extra shoe. Really, I want anything that will resemble a small box. Right? The taller this object is, the harder this is going to be, or the wider it is, the harder it's going to be. For lateral jumps, we're just jumping over our object laterally, so side to side. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. We'll be doing that for 1 minute. Remember, only breathing through our nose while we're working. This is going to be one of those that can be kind of tempting to come out of the gate, right? Going as fast as we can over. The goal here is to pick a pace that we can maintain for that whole minute of work. Next, we'll be moving into a Davies test. For a Davies test, we're going to get into a push-up position. We want our hands just outside, shoulder width apart. And I'm going to come, touch my other hand. Touch my other hand, touch my other hand. As we go to touch the opposite hand, we want to focus on keeping our hips and our shoulders nice locked in and square. We don't want to see a bunch of rolling, our hips or our shoulders opening up our body. Stay facing the floor, a light tap on your hand, and come back to center. After our minute of the Davies test, nasal breathing only, then resting for 30 seconds, we're going to go into some side plank rotations. For a side plank rotation, we get into a side plank. I can do that from my hand, or I can do that from my elbow. And then my opposite arm, I'm going to point it to the ceiling, bring it down close to my body, twist into my armpit, come back, and up. We'll do it on this side for 30 seconds. I'll give you the 30-second warning. We'll switch it up. 30 more seconds on this side. Remember nasal breathing only while we work. And then our last movement for this 3-round nasal breathing is going to be side lunges. For a side lunge, we're going to stand in our regular neutral posture, kick our leg out, lunge down, back to center. 1, alternating. 2, 3, and 4. So on. So we're going to be doing that for 3 rounds, 60 seconds working with a 30-second rest in between each movement. Speed Speak now if you have any questions. We're going to get started here in just a minute or two. Remember, you need that shoe or anything low that's going to resemble a yoga block. About 60 seconds and we will get started. Alright, after my SoundCloud advertisement is done, we're going to get going. We got about 20 seconds. Remember, we will be starting with those lateral jumps, so to leave whatever you chose to jump over. Alright guys, we are getting started in 10 seconds. Last couple of breaths through your mouth. Your nasal breathing in 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Keep rocking, keep rocking. You got about 40 seconds left. Settle into your pace. It may look like this. It may look a little bit faster. We want to pick a pace and maintain it for the entire set. We have 23 seconds left. Keep it going. There you go. Land with those soft knees, right? Like your legs are springs, landing soft. Ready to explode back over. You got 8 seconds, guys. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting for 30 seconds. We can use our mouths to regain our breath. And while we're in this rest period, right, instead of having those hyperventilating breaths, we want to work on deep breaths. Controlling our breath rate, getting our heart rate down as low as we can before we go back into working. We have 7 seconds left in our rest. We're going into that Davies test. So we have push-up position, tapping the opposite hand. Ready, go. Here we go, guys. You have 30 seconds. Check in with your body as you're doing this. It's easy to lose track of anything but our hands here. Keep our hips nice and low, our abs tight. A lot of times we want to pipe up to create space within our diaphragm to get that breath in. 10 seconds left. Keep going. 8, 7, 6. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Get your last couple reps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it up. You got 30 seconds. Halfway through the first round. First of 4. Or 3, I'm sorry. First of 3. Alright, we got 15 seconds left. Get your last couple breaths. And we're going to do those side plank rotations. 7, 6. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nasal breathing only into that side plank. You get 10 seconds left on this side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it up, other side. Keeping that body not only in a straight line here, but really bringing our hips through. So in a straight line in our front plate as well. Keep it rocking, we got 9 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Rest, rest. Just under 30 seconds here. Remember thinking about our breathing, nice deep breaths. Trying to get that heart rate lower and lower. We have 15 seconds before we can work it again. Remember, you're going into side lunges. Taking our leg out, lunging down. Leg out, lunging down. 3, 2, 1. Nasal breathing. Let's get to work. Here you go, guys. You got just about 40 seconds left. Check in with your pace. Check in with your pace. Maybe you're going a little bit too slow. You can push it a little bit harder. Maybe you're going a little bit too fast, and all of a sudden you're way too out of breath. We still got 30 seconds left in the set. Check in. Keep pushing, exploding off that leg to center, exploding through the whole foot on the floor. We have 15 seconds left. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Here are your last 10 seconds in round 1. Let's go. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 30 seconds rest. We're going back to the top of the round. We're hitting those lateral jumps. Now that we've had one round to get acclimated, right? We know about that pace. Kick that pace at the beginning and stick to it. We have 8 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Keep it rocking, everybody. We got about 33 seconds left. Let's get it. Push, push, maintain that pace. Deep breaths through your nose. Keep rolling, keep rolling. You got 20 seconds. It's all downhill from here. Keep it rocking. Keep your pace, keep your pace. We're in our last 10 seconds here. Keep it going. Last couple reps, push it, push it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Get your breath, get your breath. That's the movement that probably spikes our heart rate the most, right? So in between here is really important to focus on those deep breaths. Controlling your breath rate, controlling your heart rate. We have 15 seconds before we go to the next movement. We're going back to that Davies test. You have 8 seconds. Go ahead and get on the floor. Get ready to get into your push-up position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands just outside shoulder width. Touching. Nasal breathing only. All right. Focusing on keeping those shoulders nice and square to the floor. Keeping our hips in line with the rest of our body. And locked in. If we bit off a little bit more than we can chew with the early round, we need a break. Try and just break in a push-up position. Gain your breath back before going back into the hand taps. Keeping our knees off the ground the whole time. We got 23 seconds. Keep pushing it. 20 seconds left. Those deep breaths, deep breaths. Here we go. We got 10 seconds left. Keep pushing, keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe through your mouth. Rest it up, rest it up. Halfway done round 2. We are halfway done all the rounds. Let's get it. All right, all right. We have 15 seconds before we get going on those side planks. Here we go, 5 seconds left. Push it on these as we move, right? Keeping our body integrity. Get going. Nasal breathing. Fight for that position as you twist. Got 10 seconds before we switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick switch to the other side. Keep it rocking. 8 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest up for 30 seconds before we move into those side lunges. We are almost done round 2, almost done round 2. Here we go, we got 12 seconds left in this break. Your last couple. Deep breaths, still breathing deep into our bellies. Side lunges in 2, 1. Let's go, explode. Down, up to center. Down, pushing through our whole foot, up to center. Here we go, keep going, we got 40 seconds left. Maintain that pace. Maintain the pace that you started with. Here we go, we're halfway done, guys, halfway done. Last movement in this round, push it. Here we go, 25 seconds, keep working, keep working. Keep working. Don't get sloppy on those lunges, right, when we come down. Keep firing out. Keep firing out. You have 8 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it up. All right, guys, we're going into our third round. There's an extra challenge on the third round. Nasal breathe the entire time, even on your recovery. It's going to be a lot harder. We only have 30 seconds to get all that oxygen back into your system after our working rounds. But challenge yourself. Feeling good. You've been doing breath work with us for a little bit and you want that extra little oomph, I would definitely give it a try. Here we go. You have 5 seconds. We're going back into those lateral hops. 2, 1. Nasal breathing. There you go. With your pace. Heart rate should be firing up. Control it with those breaths. We have 30 seconds left. Breathing deep into our bellies. Keep pushing, keep pushing. We have 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. 15 more seconds. Keep rocking it. Last 10 seconds. Last time you'll see these lateral jumps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Remember, if you're taking on the challenge, we are only nasal breathing for this 30 seconds. If at this point you started to feel a tingling sensation in your nose, totally normal, totally good to respond to what we want. Your nose is creating nitric oxide, dilating our blood vessels more. We have 10 seconds to go in this rest period. We're moving back into that Davies test. Last time we'll see it today. 3, 2, and 1. Reaching over and just tapping our hand. Not placing our weight down on top of it, just tapping it with our fingertips. Keeping our hips in line with the rest of our body. And the hips and the shoulders nice and square to the floor. Keep pushing, we have 35 seconds left. Remember, if we're resting, we're not resting with our knees on the ground, just trying to rest in that push-up position. Get a couple deep breaths before going back into the taps. Push yourself on this last round. Here we go, we got 15 seconds remaining. Keep pushing, keep pushing. There you go, you can do this. Shock yourself with what you can do. You have 10 seconds left. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, relax. Whether we're nasal breathing or mouth breathing during this off time, keep them deep. I would stand all the way up, right? Create that space in your diaphragm to expand as big as it wants. Trying to drive our heart rate down before we get into these plank rotations. We have 10 seconds left in the rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That nice strong plank, our hips stay in line with our body. They're not sinking out. Rotating all the way through our armpit. Back up to the sky. Here we go. We have 5 seconds left before we switch. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Those reps on the other side. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Deep breaths. We have 10 seconds left. Come on, we have one more movement after this, and it's 3 rounds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Still just going through our nose if we took on that last round challenge. Remember, we're standing straight up, breathing deep. We can hang our head too. Trick our body to think that we are relaxing. We're not relaxing yet. We got 10 seconds. We're going to go into those last side lunges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunge and explode all the way back to center. Lunge, explode, explode. Feeling your weight dispersed on your entire foot, evenly dispersed. Keep rocking, keep rocking. Coming up on halfway, coming up on halfway. 30 seconds left. We get a nice little break before we go into our hypoxic training. Here we go. Keep going, 20 seconds left. It's all downhill from here. We get a nice couple-minute break after this. Push it, push it, push it. 12 seconds left. Keep going, keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, rest, rest. Woo! Guys, we have the bulk of the workout done. We got the bulk of the workout done. We got one more thing to do though. If you remember here at Jag Fit, you know that we're about to do hypoxic training. We do this on our breathwork days. What is hypoxic training? We use the nasal breathing to help correct faulty breathing patterns, right? The hypoxic training is a little bit different. Hypoxic training is simulating training at high altitudes, right? Or if you see people wearing that mask, we're doing the same thing. We're just doing it by manipulating our breath. It helps our body be cued to not need as much oxygen, right? To be able to survive and adapt to less oxygen. It's really good for our blood. We can pack more oxygen in there. So the way we're going to do that, we're going to do an 8-minute EMOM. EMOM every minute on the minute. So we're going to start our work at the very top of the minute. Before we start our work, we're going to blow all the air out of our body and hold our breath. So today we're going to be doing air squats every minute. The way that'll look on that first minute, right? The clock will count down from 10. After 10, I will blow all my air out and hold my breath, then begin my air squats. So gonna go until I cannot go anymore without breathing. After I have taken a breath, my round is over. Maybe that took 20 seconds out of the minute, the rest 40 seconds is for rest. We'll rest until that next top minute and go back into the air squats. I'm sure most of us know how to do air squats, just a refresher, right? Hips, feet back, hips width apart. We kick those hips back, sink all the way out. I want us getting below parallel today, right? So our hip crease is below our knee. And we stand all the way up. Do not be cheating yourself on these squats. We're doing them for as many reps as we can, right? We're in a rush, so we might want to do this one with our hips all the way back. We're coming up to full hip extension at the top. Cool? Any questions about our hypoxic training that we're about to do for the next 8 minutes? You have about 30 seconds to air your questions. All right, we're going to get started in 10 seconds. 6, 5, get ready to blow your air out. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Hold. Woo. Guys, just like our nasal breathing, in our rest time here, trying to take those deep breaths, getting our heart rate back down. We have about 25 seconds rest before we go to our next set. Try and keep remembering about how many reps you're getting. Try and beat yourself, beat yourself, beat yourself. Here we go, we have 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds left. Get your last couple deep breaths in. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Keep going if you're still going. That'd be wildly impressive. All right, we got 40 seconds break. Guys, you're gonna feel your neck muscles contract, right? Our breathing muscles, cueing you to get that air. That's normal, and that's actually what we want to try and push off for as long as possible. Keep your mind calm, stay relaxed, and go for those extra couple of reps. Here we go, we're gonna start set 3, 15 seconds here. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, last breath, 3, 2, 1. They add up quick, they add up quick. Here we go. Standing all the way up. Replenishing that oxygen by breathing deep into our diaphragms. 20 seconds left, and we're going to set 4. After the set, we are halfway done with our EMOM. Push yourself, push yourself. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, last breath. 2, 1. Woo! It's a unique feeling. If you're not used to it, it can be very weird. It is okay. You got 30 seconds. you're about halfway through now. You got a chance to acclimate to the movement. Really push it for these last 4. We want these to be better than your previous 4, all right? Here we go. We got 5 seconds left. Last couple breaths. 2, 1. Make sure we're standing straight up. I'm even catching myself, right? My first instinct is to get down here and breathe. You want to open up that diaphragm. Big deep press. Trying to breathe deep and expand our abdominal cavity, right? In and out. Here we go. We got 15 seconds. 10, we're getting our last couple breaths, getting our mind right, ready to go. Keeping our mind calm through the set. Pushing for those couple extra reps. 2, 1. Whew. Keep it pushing, those last couple reps. You got 40 seconds, 40 seconds. There we go, there we go. 30 seconds left. Focusing on our breathing. All about the breath. All about those iron lungs. Force yourself to adapt. We have 20 seconds left. We have 2 more rounds to go. 2 more rounds. Set your record, set your record. You have 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oof, oof. We have 40 seconds of rest. Coming into our last set, And then we are done for the day. We are done with the iron lung class. We got 1 more set of really pushing yourself. Here we go, 20 seconds. All right, we're getting ready to go. Getting those last couple deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! If you're still going, keep going. Get your last couple of reps in. All right. I think it's safe to say, unless we have any superhumans watching this workout, that we are all done with our last round. Congratulations on hitting your iron lung class on this Tuesday. We're going to do a brief cool down for anybody who wants to stick around. Woo! All right. I'm going to grab a towel really quick. All right, guys, for our first stretch, we're going to be going into a runner's lunge or warrior, targeting those hip flexors. So, if we're on hardwood floor, definitely want to grab like a pillow or a towel or something. Get that knee there. We're going to kick our leg out and into a deep lunge. Trying to shift our hips down towards the ground, but not pressing too hard. You just want to get to that nice first point of resistance and sit there. Let that first point open up before we push any deeper. Guys, the breath is so important. It plays into so many parts of exercise, even in our cool downs and our stretching. Just taking these deep breaths while we're stretching not only expands our abdominal cavity, right, expanding especially the joints in our hips and in our spine to help us get that more of a decompression, but also activates our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest nervous system, cueing our body that our work's over. We put in the time, and now it's ready for our body to start repairing what we've just done, start getting ready to adapt and make those adaptations. We're going to be here for another 10 to 15 seconds. Very good. We're going to switch legs now. That opposite knee on that pillow or towel. Get to that lunge, right? First point of resistance there. Hang out. It'll release in no time at all, and then we can find a little extra space. Still breathing nice and deep. Bringing that heart rate down and down. It's done for now. Who knows, maybe you'll join us for the build and tone at noon. Maybe you won't, this was your movement for the day. If it was, you picked an awesome thing to do for your movement. This breath work, our nasal breathing and our hypoxic training is one of the best things you can do for your overall health and longevity. Helps spike our immune system as well. We're all trying to get that as high as we can right now. Wonderful. About 10 more seconds here on this left side. So your hips, just see if you can find another half inch, another centimeter. Just pushing down. All right, guys, we're going to push out of that slowly. The muscles time to acclimate back to being in the flex position. We're now going to go and target our abductors or our groin. For that, we're going to start with our right side. We're going to do a kneeling position. We're going to kick our right leg out. We're going to try and get the whole bottom of our foot onto the ground. And then ideally, we would get our forearms to the ground as well. And then we can, if we want to increase the stretch, then we can shift our hips back. So give you a little side view here, right? So in my kneeling position, I kick that right foot out. I bring my forearms down to the ground. And then to increase the stretch, I can shift my hips back. Should feel this nice through the groin, the abductors, adductors, and a little bit in that back of the hamstring as well. Go, chilling for another 10, 15. Very nice, come out of this. Go ahead and switch to that other side. This is a great stretch for all you side sleepers out there. Let's see on my side. Especially if you don't put a pillow in between your legs. Your legs stay in that adducted period, right? You push together for the entire night. So just when you wake up, loosen these up. We might also feel this on the outside of our calf, of our shin. Just another 10 seconds. Very, very nice. All right, last stretch we're going to do today We did a little bit of a number on our shoulders. We're going to loosen those up a little bit. We're going to get into what's called an iron cross. Let's see if I can be able to get myself fully in this camera. For an iron cross, we're going to lay down with our hands out like a T, like we're making a cross. I'm going to go on my left side first, so I'm going to take my right foot and twist my body. I'm trying to get my whole bottom of my foot, the sole of my shoe, onto the ground, close to my knee. We don't want to push this thing right and reach as far as we can, opening up through the hips. The hips is not our target point here, right? We're targeting our shoulders. We want to rotate through that shoulder and through that thoracic spine. So we'll bring that sole of the foot here to the ground. And breathe. Deep breathing, expanding through our shoulder joints, stretching our chest. All right, just another 10 seconds here. Roll over to that other side. Right hand goes out, nice and straight. Bring that left foot over, planting the sole of our shoe close to the back of our knee. And breathing. Nice and deep every time. Try to take 5 more deep breaths. Nice and slow in this position, and you will be done. Oh no. A wild Matthew Powell's been spotted in the jungle. Alright guys, go ahead and come out of that stretch. Thanks again so much for joining me for this Tuesday's Iron Lung. This workout will be posted up on YouTube. If you have some friends, if you're bragging about how I was working out while holding my breath and you want to challenge them to do it, it's on our YouTube, JagFit. You can find that in the link in our bio. I'll also be running our 12 o'clock build and tone class. That class is going to be really great. We're going to be focusing on some push-ups first, then we have a nice little burner for you at the end. So make sure you join us if you're looking for a little bit more movement, and check back here every day at 8 and noon for any other workouts. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.